Welcome to our channel where we delve into the darkest corners of the human psyche, where the shadows whisper secrets best left unheard, and the things that go bump in the night are real. Tonight we're going to talk about greed, about the hunger for wealth and the price some are willing to pay to possess it. But be warned, some fortunes are best left undisturbed. Today we bring you 3 terrifying tales of cursed treasures that bring doom to those who dare to seek them. These are not stories of pirates and plunder, but of ancient evils and insatiable greed. So lock your doors, turn off the lights, and prepare yourself for tonight. We journey into the hearts of those who dared to tempt fate and paid the ultimate price. Our first story takes us to the windswept shores of the Caribbean, where the sun-bleached bones of countless shipwrecks lie scattered beneath the waves. It's here, in this watery graveyard, that the legend of Captain Blackheart's treasure continues to lure unsuspecting souls to their doom. They say Blackheart was a cruel man, a tyrant who ruled his crew with an iron fist and a heart as black as the flag he sailed beneath. He amassed a fortune in gold and jewels, stolen from merchant ships and plundered from coastal towns. But Blackheart's reign of terror was cut short when a mutiny erupted aboard his ship, the Serpent's Fang. The crew, driven mad by Blackheart's cruelty, turned on their captain, butchering him on his own quarterdeck. They say the dying captain placed a curse on his treasure, vowing that anyone who touched his gold would suffer a fate far worse than death. The mutineers, drunk on bloodlust and rum, laughed off Blackheart's dying words and set sail with their ill-gotten gains. But the curse was real. The ship, laden with Blackheart's treasure, was caught in a sudden hurricane, a raging tempest that swallowed the vessel whole. It's said that on stormy nights you can still hear the cries of Blackheart's crew echoing across the waves, forever bound to the cursed treasure that sealed their fate. For centuries, the legend of Blackheart's treasure has attracted treasure hunters and adventurers, all eager to claim the legendary fortune for themselves. But the curse remains, a malevolent entity that guards the pirate's gold with an iron grip. Many have attempted to find the Serpent's Fang, their dreams fueled by greed and ambition. Some have returned empty-handed, their minds shattered by whispered voices and fleeting glimpses of spectral pirates on the mist-shrouded seas. Others vanish without a trace, their fates a chilling reminder of the price of avarice. There's a tale, whispered by old sailors in hushed tones, of a young diver who believed he could outsmart the curse. He spent months studying the local legends, meticulously charting the currents and tides, convinced he'd pinpointed the wreck of the Serpent's Fang. He dove into the turquoise waters, his heart pounding with anticipation, and there, nestled amongst the coral and the bones of countless drowned sailors, he found it. A treasure chest overflowing with gold coins, shimmering jewels, and precious artifacts. But as his hands clasped the tarnished gold, he felt a cold dread grip his heart. The water around him grew dark, and the temperature plummeted. He looked up, but the surface was obscured by a writhing mass of spectral tentacles, reaching down from the depths to drag him into the abyss. They say if you listen closely on a still night, you can hear the diver's screams echoing from the depths, a chilling reminder that some treasures are better left undisturbed. The curse of Captain Blackheart's treasure lives on, a testament to the enduring power of greed and the terrible price that comes with it. Our next tale takes us from the storm-tossed seas to the desolate sands of Egypt, where the whispering wind carries secrets buried beneath the sands of time. Here, amidst the crumbling ruins of a lost civilization, lies the legend of the Mask of Amun-Ra, an artifact of unimaginable power and terrifying consequence. Discovered in the tomb of a forgotten pharaoh, the mask, crafted from obsidian and adorned with rubies, was said to have been a gift from the god of the underworld, a tool to commune with the dead. But the mask held a dark secret, a hidden hunger that whispered to the darkest desires of those who dared to wear it. The pharaoh, driven mad by the mask's power, unleashed a reign of terror upon his people, transforming once loyal subjects into his mindless slaves. He erected monuments to his own glory with the blood and bone of his people, his mind twisted by the whispers of the underworld echoing within the obsidian depths of the mask. But the pharaoh's reign was short-lived. The people, driven to the brink of madness themselves, rose up against their tyrannical ruler, sealing him and the mask within his own tomb. Millennia passed, and the story of the Mask of Amun-Ra faded into legend, a cautionary tale whispered by desert nomads beneath the light of the moon. But legends have a way of resurfacing, drawn to the ambition and avarice that burns in the hearts of men. In the early 20th century, a team of archaeologists unearthed the tomb of the mad pharaoh. And there, amidst the dust and decay, they found it, the Mask of Amun-Ra, as captivating and terrifying as the legends described. Ignoring the warnings etched into the tomb walls, the lead archaeologist placed the mask upon his face. At first he felt a surge of power, a rush of energy that coursed through his veins like liquid fire. Feeling quickly soured, twisting into something dark and insidious. The whispers began, slithering into his mind, urging him to claim the power that was rightfully his. His demeanor changed, his eyes burning with an unholy light. The once respected scholar transformed into a tyrant, his every word dripping with the same madness that consumed the ancient pharaoh. He turned on his colleagues, his mind consumed by paranoia and delusion, seeing enemies where once there were friends. The others, horrified by the transformation they witnessed, tried to reason with their former leader, but their pleas fell on deaf ears. He had become a vessel for the mask's will, a puppet dancing to the rhythm of an ancient and evil force. One by one, the archaeologists met grisly ends, their bodies found amidst the crumbling ruins, their faces twisted in expressions of abject terror. The mask had claimed them, their souls devoured by the entity that resided within the obsidian depths. Some say the lead archaeologist still wanders the desert wastes, his mind forever enslaved to the Mask of Amun-Ra, a hollow shell of the man he once was. The mask's whereabouts remain a mystery, lost to the shifting sands of time. But the legend serves as a chilling reminder that some artifacts are best left buried, their secrets too terrible to unearth. For the pursuit of power, no matter how noble the intention, can blind us to the true cost and lead us down a path of madness and ruin. Our final tale takes us to the untamed wilderness of the American West, where towering mountains cast long shadows and whispers of forgotten tragedies linger in the air. It's here, in a secluded valley shrouded in mist and legend, that we find the story of Dead Man's Gulch and the deadly curse of the hidden gold. It was a time when gold fever gripped the nation, drawing fortune seekers and dreamers to the untamed frontiers in search of riches beyond imagination. Among them was a grizzled prospector named Jebediah Stone, a man driven by an insatiable hunger for gold. Legend had it that Stone had stumbled upon a hidden vein of gold in the heart of Dead Man's Gulch, a place shunned by the local Native American tribes as a place of evil spirits and restless souls. Ignoring the warnings, Stone staked his claim, his eyes gleaming with avarice as he pulled nugget after nugget of gold from the earth. But as his wealth grew, so too did a palpable sense of dread. The valley, once teeming with life, fell eerily silent. The animals vanished, their instincts sensing a darkness that Stone, blinded by his lust for gold, could not see. Then the nightmares began. Vivid, terrifying dreams that left Stone gasping for air in the cold sweat of premonition. He saw shadowy figures with eyes that burned like hot coals, their skeletal fingers reaching for him from the darkness, their voices a chorus of whispers promising him wealth beyond measure and a death filled with unimaginable agony. Stone tried to ignore the warnings, convincing himself that it was the isolation and the weight of his newfound wealth that fueled the nightmares. He continued to mine the vein, his hands calloused, his heart hardened by greed. But the spirits of Deadman's Gulch were not so easily ignored. One by one, misfortune befell those who dared to venture into the valley. Travelers vanished without a trace, their pack animals found wandering aimlessly, their eyes wide with terror. Prospectors, lured by rumors of Stone's discovery, met with grisly ends, their bodies mangled and broken, their faces locked in expressions of sheer horror. Stone, now the sole inhabitant of the cursed valley, became a prisoner of his own greed. He was surrounded by more gold than he could ever spend, yet he was utterly alone, haunted by the spirits of those he had doomed with his avarice. As the years turned into decades, Stone wasted away, his body ravaged by an unknown ailment, his mind teetering on the brink of madness. They say he could still be seen in the twilight hours, a skeletal figure dragging his chains and a pickaxe, his eyes burning with a hollow, haunted light, forever searching for more gold in the bowels of the cursed earth. Some say Stone eventually succumbed to the curse, his bones left to bleach alongside those he had condemned with his greed. Others whisper that he still wanders the mist-shrouded valley, a specter forever bound to the gold that sealed his fate. The mine, its entrance concealed by years of decay and overgrowth, is said to be protected by the spirits of Deadman's Gulch. Their whispers a chilling reminder that some treasures are stained with blood and shadowed by a darkness that can never be outrun. Thank you for joining us on this dark journey into the heart of human greed and the terrifying consequences that await those who dare to tempt fate. Remember, not all that glitters is gold, and some treasures are better left undisturbed. If you enjoyed these tales of terror, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling stories from the depths of the human psyche and the shadows of the unknown. Until next time, beware of the treasures you seek, for they may bring more than just riches. They may also bring with them a darkness that can consume even the most stalwart soul. Sleep well, if you can.